is called? Everything rises and falls on leadership. You can explain, and you explain that because I already know that your family depends on you as a father and a mother. Your children needs you, a father that provides, a mother that nurture. Your children needs you to become a friend to them when they are adolescents. Your children need parents, adolescents need a friend, an adult needs a mentor. Tell no mentor. So what your children need from you when they become an adult is mentorship. Tell no mentorship. That is why one of the biggest skills is called people management skill. What does it call? And that one emotional intelligence skill. All these skills you learn, that's the skill you need to go and build people, whether it's your children or anybody you see that is willing to grow, that willing to become the ultimate version of themselves, build a team, build an organization like MTN, do a salad, not too sweet. Peace, of course, peace. That's what you need to build a community, Christian community, of course, business community, entrepreneurs community. This is what you need to build a business family. And this particular relationship is called a significant relationship, or you call it a transformational relationship. What does it called? A transformational relationship. It's a relationship that has to do with you transforming your life and the life of other people. Okay, let me plug this here. Okay, fine. Thank you so much. It's a relation that has to do with you transforming your life and the lives of other people. It's called transformation. Transformation is the process of becoming better that is impossible for you to go back to your previous state. Just like a caterpillar that becomes a butterfly. It's not possible for him to go back to caterpillar after becoming butterfly. Just like a mother that gave birth to a child. It's not possible for the child to go back to the womb. That child has been transformed from one realm to another. They have been transformed from one system to another. So this particular relationship is called a transformational relationship. What does it called? Transformational relationship. Transformational relationship. So you need to come to a point of becoming the ultimate version of yourself and helping men as a mentor. This is one of the best way to earn a fortune. Ten of fortune. This is one of the best way to earn passive and residual income. Ten of residual income. So this one will make you significant and relevant in your space. So we always encourage you every morning that you look at everything I just drew on the board. There are two factors there. One of them is called contributing factors, and the other one is called determining factor. All those factors outside of you that you cannot control, all those factors you see, the economy, the government, the dollar, the naira, your pastor, your bishop, all those factors outside of you is called contributing factors. What does it called? Contributing factors. The factor that is embedded in you is called determining factor. Those contributing factors, they can slow you down. Everything you see outside of you can slow you down. The weather, the moon, the dollar, the policies, the government policies, the corruption around, they can slow you down, they can delay you, but they can never stop you. What stopped men from succeeding is embedded in you. What helped men to succeed is embedded in you. There are two factors embedded in you, the positive and the negative, the winner and the loser. So you have to focus on the positive, focus on the winner, and ignore the loser, ignore the negative. So the positive factors embedded in you need to focus and grow. Of course, are your vitality, your ideas, your talent, your skills, your dedication, your commitment, your discipline. These are the factors embedded in you that you need to control your faith. And because your concepts, these are the things that are embedded in you in raw form. So you need to discover them, develop them, and deploy them. So the factors that actually stop men from succeeding are the negative factors. We call them fear, doubt, anxiety, anger, bitterness, resentment. These are the things that actually stop men from succeeding. So you are the most important factor. Turn to your neighbor, tell your neighbor, I am the most important factor. You can do better than that. Touch on your neighbor, tell them, I am the most important factor. So we have this topic we started yesterday, how you can become the ultimate version of yourself. We put the nature of your the nature of work that you need to perform on, the nature of work that has to do with the nature of work that has to do with reward, and the nature of work that this is today should be part 2. So we have here the purpose of the job, the purpose of the job. So everybody have a work to do because we are sent here by deity, we are sent here by divinity, we are sent by Almighty God. So we are here on a specific assignment. Of course, I keep telling people you might be born naked, but you are not born empty. So we have about 7 outlines we need to cover here. The first one is context for the concept. Context for the concept. We treated this yesterday, but we have to do 1 or 2 revision here. Number 2 outline here is the difference between a job, the difference between a job and a work, between a job and a work. Okay, between a job and work is fine. So number 3 difference, the outline here is the path of the just, the path of the just, the path of the just. Okay, and then number 4 here, we look at the purpose of job, the purpose of job. Okay, the purpose of the job that you are supposed to do, the purpose of the work you are supposed to do, 2 different things. Okay, the purpose, the power of the work. Okay, the power of the work. Okay, and then number 6 here, we look at the nature of the work, the nature of the work. Okay. And number 7 here, we look at the people of the work. Okay. The people of the work. And then we started yesterday, we talked a lot yesterday. Let me see, I can do some revision. We said that if you want to know who you are, you have to look at the person that created you, because God's created us in his image and likeness. We say the image of God is natural, the likeness of God comes through training, teaching, and mentoring. So you must be trained to act like God. You must learn to act like God. You must pass through a process to act and behave like God. We said that God made us to make things. God created us to create things. God designed us to develop a unique domain. So we are we are the product of a masterpiece and a piece of the master. So we want to discuss about the you cannot see God, the likeness of God, in psychology and biological part of man, like high skin tone and facial factors. You only see the likeness of God in man by man's insatiable appetite and limitless capacity to create. So, unlike other creatures, man has the power of imagination and the ability to materialize his idea and concept. Our appetite to create is insatiable. Our capacity to create is limitless. There's no limit to what man can create. Aircraft, internet, revolution, name it. Of course, there's no limit to anything you can think. Is already a thought are things. Anything you think in your mind are things already. So the only thing that will bring that thought to a physical realm, that is a thought realm to a physical realm, is action. If we can take corresponding action, we can always transport things from the fourth realm to the physical realm. That is invisible realm to the physical realm, because man is the only being that has this nature, or is a spirit. He sits on 3 realms at the same time. Man is a spirit that lives in a body that has a mind. So he lives in the physical realm. You also have the imagination, the mind realm, and also have the spiritual realm where you communicate with God. So man is a tripod being. You are working in 3 realms. As you move, you are moving with 3 realms. You have a physical realm, you have the imagination, the way your mind and soul can think and imagine things, and you have the spirit realm where God can communicate. So unlike every other beast of the field, man is continue to innovate and create, whether it is a work of art, technological, medicinal, construction, aviation, internet. Man will continue to create. So we are fundamentally to reflect God, our creator. We are fundamental to create and reflect God. That is it. So I also went ahead today to tell us that understanding that you're the piece of the master is the starting point of finding out your true work, purpose, and the reason for being. So you must come to that understanding that I wasn't sent here by mistake. I was sent here for a specific assignment. Because what is the purpose of your presence on earth at this point of time in the human history? So there's a purpose why God sent you. Because none of us is here by accident. All of us are here by divine selection. Tell your neighbor, I am here right now by divine selection. Not by accident, not by incident, and not by coincidence. So God actually intentionally and strategically planned and deliberately expressed himself through you, and is intelligent by making you present at this point in time in the human race, in the realm of man, in the history of man. So you are here not by your own. Of course, you are here because of the praise of the backing. That's why you have to know the difference between your job and your work. Why is this important? Is because you have to know that you can only strive and become successful and have fine fortune in the realm whereby you are created to operate. In knowing your work, your assignment, your family, in your community, why God sent you there. Because bird can only become successful in his realm. You carry bird from the sky realm to the water realm, the bird will struggle. He will never succeed there. So if you leave your vineyard, you leave your realm, you leave your nature of your work you are supposed to do, you'll be struggling, you become a slave in another man's vineyard. Once you leave your assignment, you become a slave in another man's vineyard. So if you cannot develop the giftings and the ideas embedded in you, men will hire you to also develop their own until they can create and become better and better. So you're not creating. Men that create will hire you to, of course, to help them create more. So looking at it, bird and fish too cannot do well outside his realm. Fish was expected to be in the water, some stones, but if you carry fish and go to a tree for him to climb a tree, will fish successfully climb a tree? Will a fish successfully climb a tree? So I said something very interesting. I want to repeat it here on the screen. That man was created to create. Man was what? Created to create. Okay, man was created to create. Man was created to create. That's why you are here. So man was created to create. Man was made to make things. Man was made to make things. Man was made to make things. Man was designed. Man was designed to dominate a domain. Man was designed to dominate a domain. So dominate a domain. So you are here to create your domain and dominate. So you're not creating, that means you are a creator. Fundamentally, you are a creator. How am I so sure you're a creator? I keep reminding us every time that God created three things in Genesis. Number one, he created the creation. Say not creation. He said, let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be firmament. That's what he created. Number two, he created the creatures. They're not creatures. Creature, he said that let the earth bring forth its kind. Let the earth bring forth its kind. Let the water bring forth its kind. So the earth just bring tree. Pa, 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 pa. Those trees were already in God's imagination. God was thinking the tree, the banana, the apple, the mango, all God was the man of God, orange. So God said, earth bring forth its kind. He just brought out the ideas. So whatever God thinks, God said it and it becomes a reality. So you too, you are in the image and likeness of God, because the third thing God created was a creator. Tell not creator. How do you say, let us create man? Let us create man. He did not make, he created man in his image and likeness. Tell not image and likeness. So the image of God is natural, likeness of God comes through training and learning. So to act like God, you must be trained. To act like God, you must pass through process. Those process was not meant to kill you, was to make you stronger. Tell your neighbor, I'm a creator. Let me show you what God did. God actually created the creation and the creatures for man, the creator, and created the creator for himself. So you are meant for God. That's how God came to redeem you 100% back to himself. That means he doesn't want you to own yourself. He wants to always sit and ask God, what do you want? You also align your visions and your ideas with the God's plan for your life. So understanding that bird can only do well in his realm, fish can only do well in his realm. Even Adam, that they put him in the Garden of Eden. If Adam has left the parameters and the boundaries of God's divine assignment for him, and then left that garden and said, me, I too past God, he wander away. That means if you're not creating, you become a slave. You go and get a job. Your job is what you are paid to do. Of course, work is what you are made to do. I keep telling people we don't have lack of work. We only have lack of jobs. Because job was created by man for man, while work was created by God for man. So you have to align whatever you do with God's plan and purpose for your life. So I said something here. We need to recognize and realize what we are designed to do. We need to recognize and realize what is our designated field of potential, fortune and favor, to tap into the God's kind of prosperity, provision, abundance, and overflowing prosperity. So you need to recognize and realize what is your designated field of potentials. So he said that it requires a shift in thinking. We have to make a psychological and linguistic shift from a career to calling, from a profession to purpose. We discussed all this yesterday. From a job to a duty, from a work to a worship, a place of service to God, and of course, working life and a life work. We went on to discuss about that whenever you see a man that shifts, you see his career as a place to do things as an entrepreneur. You want to create shoe, you want to create chairs, you want to open a pure water factory, you want to open a hospital. You see that this thing I'm doing is to glorify God. Things will start to change. You realize that you're actually working for God, you are working with God, you are working in God, and God works in you because you do the work of God. The true work otherwise can be called as assignment, purpose, destiny, calling, and mission. We went out to differentiate between a job and a work. That's where we stopped yesterday. We get about 7 things there. You say your job describes what you are paid to do, while your work describes what you are made to do. Your job is your employment, while your work is your deployment. They're not deployment. They haven't deployed you with divinity embedded in you. You are not, you may be born naked, but you are not born empty. You are born with giftings and ideas to come to this world to make an impact, for the world to know you and glorify God. So your job is your role, while your work is your revelation. Your job is physical, while your work is spiritual. Your job is natural, while your work is supernatural. Your work is what you do. Your job is what you do. Your work is what you are, what you get done. Your job gets you wages and salary with glass ceiling and cap, while your work gets you a reward in this life and life to come. That's where we stopped yesterday. Yes or yes? So we are supposed to kind of conclude yesterday, so we can enter the part of so we are still here, different between your job and your work. Let me just give you a statement as we close so that we can go to the next one, the part of the just. Okay, write this one down, is very important. Reward are reserved for those. Write this one down. Rewards are reserved for those who carry out the assignment God gave to them. Rewards are reserved for those who carry out the assignment God gave to them. Rewards are reserved for those who carry out the assignment God gave to them. As an entrepreneur, you are made in that family to change the tiles change the direction of that family. If you are born poor, it doesn't mean that you're going to die poor. Start thinking. Get your thinking chair. Get your journal. Begin to think, because you must be rewarded while you are sent to that place. Begin to see everything you do right now as an assignment, as a calling that will glorify God. Things will start changing. If all of us think of life as contribution, let us contribute to make life a better place. You will not have issues, you will not have idleness. You will see men will actually become more creative, because it's only when you think that you activate your creative genius. Because thinking is the hardest work poor people don't do. That's why poor men complain. Don't be like a poor man, because poor men, they complain too much and they blame. They always have master's degrees and PhD in blame game. They not blame game. They always find reason to blame. When you don't find reason to take action, you always see reason to blame things. I said, your reward are reserved for those who carry out the assignment God gave to them. Full stop. If you are there with me, shall I? Your job is a role you are employed to play in the service of someone else's agenda. Your job is a role you are employed to play. So it's a role you play in the service of someone else's agenda. So please don't go for a job. If you are working for a job, don't work for money. Work for experience, work for knowledge, work for relationship, and then go and create something in your creative space. Your job is your role. You play a role. Manager, accountant is a role you play. Your job is a role you play. You are employed to play. Your job is a role you are employed to play in the service of someone else's agenda, someone else's vineyard, someone else's idea. Your job is a role you are employed to play. You are employed to play the role of a marketer, supervisor. That is a job you are employed to play a role, which is not originally your own place of creativity. So getting a job is not a bad thing, but staying on a job and think that I work for 35 years so they can take care of me is a slavery mentality. You don't want to take responsibility. You want to always find someone to blame. Hey, my salary is not increased. It's not my fault that they're not paying me, because you are mentally stagnated. You are mentally lazy. You are looking for to change the instruction, so you cannot become fulfilled that way. For you to become fulfillment, if you want to find fulfillment, you must be functioning in your creative, because we are creators. Say a creator. So I said your job is a role you are employed to play in the service of someone else's agenda. So that is your job. So your true work is when you discover that you transit from being paid to what you are made to do. You are deployed to affect this thing. So you are deployed, sent, and equipped. Write this one down. I am deployed, sent, comma, I am deployed, comma, sent, and equipped to a designated territory. I am deployed, comma, sent, and equipped to a designated territory for a specific purpose. So even though you are working, you can change it. Start seeing like a calling. Start seeing that job as a work. Start changing the mindset, because it's about being creative, being impactful. Start thinking solutions. Start thinking differently. Don't just think in terms of salary alone, and start becoming useful and impactful in your creative space. I said you are deployed, comma, sent, and equipped to a designated territory for a specific purpose. And you are dangerous when you align with him that sent you. Become a dangerous being. Whoever that fights will fight the Almighty. I said you are deployed, comma, sent, and equipped to a designated territory. That's how you find yourself in that family. You find yourself in that relationship. You find yourself in that church, whereby you're not happy about certain things. You are angry. There's problems everywhere you need to solve. That is it. You're passionate about it. Something excites you. You need to fix in there. Your part and your passion, your part and your purpose, your part and your pattern is very important as indicator. The purpose why you are deployed. I say you are deployed, comma, sent, and equipped for a designated territory for a specific purpose, and you are dangerous when you align with him that sent you. Loyalty is alignment. Align with him that sent you. It's not alignment. PDP is alignment. APC alignment. You stand on who's back. Alignment is alignment. So you become dangerous when you begin to see things that you are doing right now as a calling. You see they have a different result. But as you say that that is why you are beginning to see but when you see this is God's work, you will not even correct again, because your purpose is not salary, your purpose is to create value. Man was not created to work for money. Man was created to create value, because money is a slave of value. Look at your life. Anything you have that is valuable to you, you use money to buy it. Your shoe, your car, your land, everything that is valuable to you. What is value? Anything that is useful to someone else other than you. You are created to create value. You are created to create. You are made to make. You are designed to dominate. Tell them, I am designed to dominate. Tell them, I am the light of the world. No, tell them, I'm a success. That one is begging for the charge card. You can do better. Tell them, I'm a success. Tell them, I'm a millionaire. So you are deployed, you are sent, you are equipped to a designated territory for a specific purpose. I'm going to help you describe some of this territory so you can mount the territory and be at the top. Because I keep telling you, if you don't want to be at the, because I'm going to talk about it today, there are some challenges when you want to desire to be at the top. You want to be a millionaire, you think you have challenges, you don't get wahala. When you become a millionaire, you have no problem because it's big man, big trouble. Yes or yes? And then you know, the more wealthy you are, the more wahala you will have. That's the truth about life. So you think, meaning have problem. No, okay, you don't get problem. When you have 50 billion now, you see the kind of problem you have. The equivalent of that money in your account, the same problem you have. I can assure you that. So let's go to the path of the just. Let's go there today. The path of the just. Let's see how far we can go today. The path of the just. Please write there a subtopic. Let's begin to discuss the path that you find yourself. Those things you call challenges are actually an indicator for God designed for you to succeed and prosper. That is why you have to, as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, as you go out there to do transactions, you'll be careful of relationships you mean, because they are clear indicators of where you're going to. You become the same person you are today in the next 5 years, except for the books you read, for the environment you find yourself, discussions, conversations you make, for the quality of people you hang around. It's called OQP. We call them only quality people. What did I say? Only quality. You are not talking to them. Only quality people. Only quality people. You don't need relationship that talks down on you, that don't appreciate you. Relationship that say "Nana for no fun." Say if they make you look bad, they make you look less of yourself. You don't need those. You don't need those negative relationships because they can abuse you. And that's the truth I want to make you understand. Once you become a leader, once you become successful, you'll be criticized, you'll be talked down, people will mock you, people will laugh at you. You must be ready to suffer temporary low safety from ignorant people. You must be ready to have the courage to be disliked. Tell your neighbor, have the courage to be disliked. You have to be successful. You have to have the courage to be disliked. You cannot please the world. You cannot please the world. You don't have to bother about people's opinion. People's opinion don't pay your bills. Tell your neighbor, people's opinion about you does not pay your bills. Then again, neighbor, people's opinion about me does not pay my bills. Why are people's opinion? They say you will not do, you will not make it. Tell him, Kachin, you are not my God, right? Tell him you are not my God, so you can do better. So let's go to the part of your destiny. Write this one down. Your destiny is discovered and not decided. Your destiny is discovered and not decided. Please comment for me in the comment section or the online community on Facebook or YouTube. Please type for me, my destiny is discovered and not decided. Discovered in 3 ways. I want to give it to you. Your destiny is discovered and not decided. Please, I would like you to go to the comment section. After this section, you can comment from the chat box. My destiny is discovered and not decided. You don't decide your destiny. You don't decide. You discover and align. I'm going to show you how to discover. You discover and do what? Align. Right, full stop. Write this down. You will discover your destiny as 3 things. You will discover your destiny. You will discover your destiny as you do like this. You will discover your destiny as you do like this, you know. So I'm going to give it to you so that you can see it. You do like this. As 1, as you go. As you go. 2, as you grow. As you grow. 3, as you give. So you discover your destiny as you go, as you grow, as you give. So as you move, God does not just make everything for you at once. You have to make it in parts. Because if you see everything at once, you will quit. If you know what it takes you to become rich and wealthy, you will quit. You know, God did not tell Joseph everything at once. If you get Joseph knew that this dream that he's dreaming now, that he's opening his mouth, then his brother, your son, I'm going to buy him back from here. If you know this thing, that they'll put him inside the pit. The guy will tell you, he will keep quiet. If Joseph knew that this is where in the talk, say, he will become a slave in Potiphar's house. If Joseph knows that this dream where God give him, so he will go prison. Joseph will keep quiet. And they tell you, he no go talk. So there's some process, your challenges you are passing through. It is for your own good. Those things, I'm going to talk about it. Those things are meant to make you shine, strong, become better. Those challenges are not challenges unto death. It's challenges unto becoming the ultimate version of yourself. It's to make you become better, become bolder, become stronger, become the best version of yourself. So don't see challenges as I said, Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Tell your neighbor. Failure is part of success. So you cannot be complaining in challenges. Just like saying you cannot move the children of Israel from Egypt to the promised land without wilderness. Wilderness is part of the process. You want to be in the promised land, you must pass through the wilderness. You want to be successful, God tells you that when you shall pass through the water, I will be with you. When you shall pass through the fire, I will be with you. He did not say if, he said when. Then or when. That means all of us must pass through fire and water. All of us must pass. Everybody is passing through something. I keep saying something every time that if I ask everybody to go back, everybody bring your problems and drop here and go back. Everybody will count 3, run and carry any problem you see. Some people shouting from the back, please don't touch my wahala. Leave my wahala alone. Leave my own alone. You know, because when you see some people's problem bigger than your own, you now realize that your own is small matter. Yes or yes? Yes. I'm talking about this thing. So the thing is that whatever you're passing through, God has to make it in part. He said, Abraham, follow me out to the land, I will show you. You not show Abraham everything because Abraham would have quitted. Yes or yes? Yes. So God will not show your future everything. But as you go, tell them as you go. That is why I keep telling everybody that's entrepreneur that as you carry the courage to start, tell no courage. A lot of us have ideas, but we lack courage to start. You lack courage to. As you have the courage to start, courage means acting in spite of fear, acting in spite of circumstances, acting in spite of challenges. Because what makes the reality is action. Then action. Action is a bridge between what you think and what you have. So you must become the person by taking proper action as you go, as you grow. Then all you must grow. Wealth does not exceed personal development. What did I say? So once you become wealth, once you desire wealth, you must also desire becoming. Because you know why? You have been struggling for a period of time, sincerely, for the past 10 years, for the past 15 years, for the past 20 years. And you want this miracle to happen in an event. Success does not happen in an event. Success happens in a process. Then a process. Success does not happen in miracles. Don't happen in seminar. Then a seminar. Miracles happen in a process. Then a process. All the miracles you see in the Bible. Christ always said them, go and bring the water. Go and put it there. They must be processed. Then a process. Go and get me fish. Go and get me, of course, bread. There must be a process. Then a process. Go and bring more. There must be a process. There must be a process. So you must pass through the process. Then a process. Let me tell you something you need to know. I'm not a pastor, but I am your mentor. Your church is enough. Touch yourself. Say, my church is enough. But I would like us to read this very well. Proverbs 4 verse 8. Proverbs 4 verse 18. Sorry. Proverbs 4 verse 18. It says, but the path of the just is as a shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. The path of what? The just is like what? A shining light that do what? Shineth more and more unto a perfect day. Let's come again. The path of the just is what? As a shining light. How does it shine? More. How do you shine more? As you go. More as you go. More and more. So if you don't go, the light will not shine. So that business you are starting today, that you have started already, they have been doing, they are facing challenges in it. Sit down and ask yourself, what's my next step? Then the next step. Next step is a shining light. Next step come with a different devil. So you need to increase your competence and your character to overcome the devil. So that's your version 2.0 that you're operating in right now. And the result you desire 3.0. So the universe desires that you grow to 3.0 to handle that result. Tell no result. That's your blessing you ask God that can become your demise. So you don't ask God, you don't demand for what you are not ready to pay the price for, because success have a price tag. Success has a what? A price tag. And in success, there is no discount. You know, there is no discount. Success is not on sale. Success, we are not doing promo. Tell your neighbor. Success has no promo. So you must pay in full. Then I pay in full. If your success no, they do discount. Success, there's no cautioner. If you cut corners, you cut it short, your life will be cut short. So it's not like shortcut in success. Success is predictable. Success leaves clues. On the journey of success, there is no elevator. Everybody must follow staircase. The path of the just is like a shining light. It shineth more, every step more unto the perfect day. So you must actually understand when it comes to your destiny, your prophetic assignment, the purpose of your presence on earth, your deployment is not something you decide, but if I say this is my list of my career, is something you discover as you go. Then as I go. Even the Abraham that you're talking about, my father blessing my father in my house. That God told him, leave your father's land and go to a place I will show you. So as a man go, God keeps showing him by part by part. That's how it happens. So you don't sit there and say, well, God, when you show me everything, I will start. You are joking. Even Jack Mark said, a bit Jack Man or Mark Zuckerberg, he said at that time, ideas are not fully formed, visions are not fully formed. But as you take action, you begin to discover. That's why you see them. They have Nokia 3.0, they have Samsung a 14 Pro Max, Samsung 21 Pro Max, Samsung 21 Ultra, and Samsung S22 Ultra, S23 Ultra. They have the iPhone 11 Pro Max, 12 Pro Max, 14 Pro Max. Now you're going to have 15 Pro Max, 16 Pro Max, because every year they are just updating. You have Toyota 2020 model, 2024 model. You keep innovating. You have internet. You have 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, because it must be innovative. Very innovative. So as you go, write this one down. The journey of faith is go, and I will show you. The journey of faith is go, and I will show you. Not show me, and I will go. The journey of faith is go, and I will show you. The journey of faith. The just shall live by faith. The just shall live by faith. The just, the part of the just, is a shining light that shineth brighter and brighter, more and more unto a perfect day. So the journey of faith is go, and I will show you. Not show me, and I will go. No, it's not like that. That if I maybe say, engineer fund, I want to become a millionaire. I say, okay, I have a 6-month program for you to make a millionaire, and I will follow through the 15 days program to qualify you. It's called qualifying. You must qualify me in your state. It will not. I not go read all these books. Don't you know your brain must be trained? Your brain must be educated, because if you don't train your mind how to think, you are actually signing a lifetime agreement with poverty. Turn on poverty. If you don't read, if you don't study, you have a covenant with poverty. There is no seed of greatness in you, because great men study. Great men study. He said, must I study? Okay? Your brain must be trained. Your brain must be educated, because education is not just gathering of facts and information, but the capacity to think. They not think. When things are hard, entrepreneurs emerge. What did I say? When things are hard, entrepreneurs emerge. So you can see the problems you are running away from are the hidden values, because every problem comes with equivalent of its potentials in blessing. The more problems you solve for more people, the more money you make. That is why when somebody comes to me and says, I don't have money, I said, you don't have money problem. They don't have money because you don't understand. They have value problems. It's not a value problem. And the truth, how do I know somebody is not valuable in his valuable space? That your account, your bank account reveals your true value. No money in your bank account, you are not valued. More money, you are more valued. Tell neighbor, how is your account balance? Don't tell him the answer. Just keep it to yourself. So your account balance is not even minus. If you don't have money, that means you are broke. But if you are minus, that means you are broke it. They're not broke it. That means you are minus. And you cannot meet men like us and go back and remain the same. Your life must be transformed for better. You must move from where you are to where you ought to be. Tell them, I'm a success. I'm a success. See, we are not just talking. We have our words have the power to move you to become great in life, because we are not just here by our own. We are here by divinity. We are here by divine assignment. Tell assignment. To move men that are willing to become the ultimate version of themselves, to serve God with abundance. See, 95 prayer points in church are money-related prayer. God, give me this. God, give me that. Imagine if you solve that money problem. If you sit down, it's easier to solve money problem than to manage poverty. I'm telling you, it's easier to find solution to poverty than to manage it. Managing poverty is the worst place you can find yourself, because it will disgrace you, it will abuse you. Poverty will not be your portion. Amen. You must find your field, the nature of your work. If you are not in that place, you struggle. Write this one down on your note. I said the journey of faith is go, and I will show you. Not show me, I will go. Have you written that one down? Okay. Write this one down. The vision or the assignment only become clearer as you go. The vision, the assignment, the purpose of your life only become clearer as you go. The vision, your assignment, your purpose, your destiny becomes clearer as you go. And you see why God has laid you down and this particular path of righteousness. Why God laid you in that family. You see it. So stop complaining. Complaining blocks your mind from thinking. I said the vision, the assignment, the purpose of your life in existence on earth becomes clearer as you go. And you will see why God has laid you down on this path of righteousness. Why God has passed you through routes. You see why you have been here where you are. Why you need to become better. So you have a story. I was born broke and I didn't inherit my father. No problem. How do you become rich? Begin to document your process. Journal your journey. Because you must transfer something to someone. See, you don't modify what is not documented. That is why you must write. You must document. So when you're talking to me, say this is where I started my journey from. Because imagine your father and your mama left some piece of materials for you to come and read and innovate for. Not only got billionaire today. Those roots in the village your mama used to cure, or papa used to cure sicknesses, they did not document anything down. So they died and buried those ideas. And you are down, you are stranded because you ask every you are confused. He never documented anything. That is why it's called tradition. Documentation is a culture. Tell no culture. If not documentation, it's a tradition. Tell your neighbor, don't be a traditional man. Be a cultural man. Be cultured, be disciplined. Tell discipline. So I want to write this one down too. God is giving you this part out of darkness into his marvelous light. God is giving you this part out of darkness into his marvelous light. So you are part of this light. So you have to come from darkness. That's why they are passing through these challenges, and it's fine. You pass through the challenges, but you can do better. Tell I can do better. That's a good one. So I don't know. It's a fantastic. This is your responsibility. Don't give it to anybody. Meet me and get money to fix this. Thank you so much. So too much light at once. Okay. I said that God has given this part out of darkness into his marvelous light. Because too much light can blind you. But as you go, it gets brighter and brighter unto a perfect day. Too much light can blind you. If God shows you everything at once, you might quit on the journey. Too much light at once can blind you. But as you go, it's brighter and brighter unto a perfect day. Life will put you on the path. Life already put you on the path. So now you need to come out of this darkness into light. So don't write this one down, but listen to me. Sometimes some things are happening to us for us to know that this is the path I'm supposed to pass through, that I have a purpose, I have an assignment. So sometimes we are forced into our path. Sometimes you are forced because you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear. So circumstances will force you to go and look for God. Situation will force you to go and start reading because you don't want to hear. You don't want to follow. See, let me tell you what you need to know. God will always get in the end what he wants in the beginning. So better you just yield. Yield to his leadership. Begin to ask yourself, well, I'm a creator. I must create. If you don't do these things, then some of you will not realize that you're a creator at 50 years, 60 years. God forbid. No, God forbid. Sometimes situation force you. Some of you will be forced into your path because you know the year is too stubborn. You're too stubborn. You are supposed to be a creator. You are not going to sleep. So I find something I do. No, you are abusing God. Because you cannot carry divinity and still be acting like a slave. Never. 1,000 times no. So sometimes you are forced into your path. Sometimes it's through desperation, not inspiration, that puts you on your path. Sometimes it's faith. Sometimes it's fear. Sometimes it's inspiration. Sometimes it's desperation. Like Joseph, his brother pushed him into his path by putting him in the pit, sold him. The guy actually was moving from ups and down. Circumstances pushed him and put on his path. So sometimes your desire push you into the path. Sometimes your aggressiveness, sometimes your hostility, sometimes challenges, sometimes you are pulled by your desire, sometimes you are pushed by rejection, sometimes you are pushed by persecution, sometimes you are pushed by somebody insulting you. Somebody has to insult you. See you cannot even buy a car. See you cannot buy a land. See you cannot build a house. See you cannot pay people's school fee. See you now, you cannot even achieve anything in life. That makes you go back on. You feel so bad. Oh, so look at me, they abused me today. I must be successful. That's why you're pushed now. If somebody never insults you, you will not find your way in this path. If somebody never abused you, you will just be living life. Somebody say, hey, look at you, you cannot pay your house rent. So look at you, see, you cannot find your husband. You cannot find a wife. That will not lead you to go and start praying. Say, God, help me. God will not say, come closer to me. Say, sometimes somebody needs to abuse you. Sometimes somebody needs to lie and sabotage you. Sometimes somebody needs to criticize you. Someone has to tell you, look at you cannot build a team. Look at you cannot retain 2 leaders in your team. So that will make you start thinking, okay, now I need to develop my skills on prospecting. I need to develop my skills on retention. I need to develop my skills on duplication. Somebody needs to criticize. Sometimes circumstances push you on your path. Sometimes, like me personally, the circumstances push me on this path. I don't like doing what I'm doing. Like seriously, if I tell you like I like to read, I'm lying to you. Me, I like to enjoy. Enjoy. But when I've tried everything, I went to school. After you say there's no work, because I was thinking that I would get a job. In fact, if you see the way I worked during my NYC, I become one of the best copper in my time. In my time, we finished school, go to Capital City Secondary School, Oka, Ameyi, Umu Ayom. There's 3 communities, Ameyi, Umu Ayom, and one. They share that secondary school. I was a CS. You see, my name is on the gate. We friends in school. We put gate. We put white marker board. I was doing project, personal CDS project to become the best copper. They promised me job. Oh, Nigerian government. They scam me big time. No job. No job anywhere. After doing all the, I went to all the others in that community, all the village men. I know all of them. I went there sorting for them to fund the project. But I was teaching physics and geography. When I'm teaching in classroom, students will be jumping. You know all these secondary schools, so they are taller than me. They used to block me after school. Copper, come here. I will just respect myself and go. They say, Copper, why did you flog us today? I say, I apologize. Tomorrow I will not flog you. I will apologize. Those small children, them big. So they're going to arrange one KK man. When they come speak, they come carry. Because where they still my copper slots for Puno. When me I'm teaching in Amenyi, so I have to arrange KK sometime bike. And they will still stop the bike and say, bike, calm down. I will come down and say, Copper, calm down. Copper. I will start apologizing. And I will go to school and report to PTHM and they say, young man, face your face. I will now, in a low class where I want to teach you, they say, Copper, I'm not writing to you. I say, don't worry, don't take the note, just sit down in the class. You know this kind of intimidation. So you have to respect yourself and maintain momentum. If you want to carry your two eyes and come back to Akwa Ibom State. Yes or yes? You have to just respect yourself. In that man's territory. So we did all those projects. I was hoping I would get a job. No job. I don't come back. Finish this 2011, 2012, don't pass. 18, 14, no job. And now we can't define, we can't hustle for street. Street, no, you know, pure. They think food headache. Tell a headache. Now life put us for this part. Even this part, I don't like to retrain mentor person. I don't get time. Just me will make money go. But life has to make me come to a point that telling me if you want to move further, you must grow men. Because we rise by raising others. What did I say? That you know, you must teach others. If I would do that, I make my first 100 million, 200, 300 million, 400, 500, I say, I don't arrive. If I first and foremost, I live in Nigeria, face in face. 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, I did this contract. Just make I go enjoy. Tell I enjoy. If I go to my Fisina, we moved from Nigeria to Zanzibar. We went to Tanzania, we went to Island in Tanzania, Zanzibar, where me and my wife just enjoy. Tell I enjoy. We go to Zanzibar, we cross lake in Tanzania. After that, we moved to Dubai. From there, we just spend money. Tell not chop money. Money don't say me stupid, no. So we don't travel, we don't enjoy, but you know, life just is so far. You have to go back and help some men to be like you and much more. They know much more. So it's not about money. We are going back to raise giants. You know, giants. We want to produce a successful, independent individual, financially independent. We want to produce an affluent gentleman, much in riches, much in wealth, because that's why we are going to make you understand certain things you need to understand, certain skills you need to learn. They're not skills. Problem solving skill, leadership skill, because you must become this skillful. Because if you learn the skill of carpentry, you're going to be a carpenter. Yes or yes? You learn skill of tailor, you're going to be a tailor. Yes or yes? If you learn millionaire skill, what will you become? Millionaire. You are a millionaire. Touch yourself, a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. Okay, write this one down. I love this so much. Write this one down. It's going to be interesting. Okay, I'd like you to write this one down. God will put you on a path. As you go, your destiny will be discovered. God will put you on the path. As you go, your destiny will be discovered. Because the purpose of the path is two things. God will put you on the path. As you go, your destiny will be discovered. Because the purpose of the path is one. Purpose of the path is one. Is make and mold you. Purpose of the path is to make and mold you too. God will put you on the path. As you go, your destiny will be discovered. Because the purpose of the path is to make and mold you, shape and fashion you. Shape and fashion you. The path is to make and mold you, shape and fashion you, correct and perfect you. Number 3. Correct and perfect you. God will put you on the path. As you go, your destiny will be discovered. Because of the purpose of the path is to make and mold you, shape and fashion you, correct and perfect you. So, what's my time? Let me check that also. Chai, 1 minute more. Kai. Yeah. Ah. Oh my God. God will put you on the path. Because as you go, your destiny will be discovered. Because the purpose of the path is to make and mold you, shape and fashion you, correct and perfect you. Full stop. Don't judge your journey in terms of what you are getting. Don't judge your journey in terms of what you are getting. Instead, judge your journey in terms of who you are becoming. Don't judge your journey in terms of what you are getting. Instead, judge your journey in terms of who you are becoming. Don't judge your journey in terms of what you are getting, but in who you are becoming. Any of them is fine. So you have to become the ultimate version of yourself, the best version of yourself, the stronger version of yourself, the person that anything you touch turn to go. And you have to recognize the path you are passing through is not to kill you, but to make you stronger. It's to make and mold you, fashion and shape and fashion you, correct and perfect you. Because don't judge your path in terms of your what you are getting. Judge your path in terms of who you are becoming. Some people, because they don't want to follow the right path, they want money, money, money. They became the armed robber in that place of wanting money. Some become kidnapper in that place of looking for money. Some become harlot. Some become things that you cannot even imagine because of money. Because they don't understand that this part is not supposed to make you become negative, but to make you become positive. Okay, write this one now. So gradually close this class for today, because I don't think I can finish this topic for today. So tomorrow we'll definitely continue, because I'm going to launch you to the purpose of your path, the power of your path. I'm going to show a lot how you can finally find your way where God wants you to be, and be in charge and dominate and become famous in your path. So write this one down. The purpose of your path is to manifest the better purpose of your path. The purpose of your path. The purpose of your path is the manifestation. The purpose of your path is the manifestation of a better, higher, ultimate, powerful, stronger version of you. The purpose of your path is the manifestation. The purpose of your path is the manifestation of a better, higher, ultimate, powerful, stronger version of you. So the purpose of your path, the purpose of your path is the manifestation. Purpose of your path is the manifestation of the better, higher, ultimate, powerful, stronger version of you. So God wants you to become better, powerful, stronger, ultimate version of yourself. The purpose of your path is the manifestation of the better, higher, ultimate, powerful, stronger version of you. I should end it with somewhere here. Let me just end it here. 2 more statements, then we call it today. But this training, I don't know how to finish, because our class is 8 to 9. I don't like exceeding 9 o'clock. So it's just part of the things we have to discipline ourselves, because the spirit of a prophet is subject to a prophet. So we have to control these things so that they can move forward. So write this one down. Okay. Your path gives you experience and education that you couldn't get outside your path. What you are passing through has given you a lot of experience and education that you couldn't get outside your path. You cannot get them. So don't criticize your bad experiences. Don't experience the thing that you did not get or you lose. See, there is no good or bad experience, or learning experiences. I say your path gives you experiences and education you couldn't get outside your path. The way you are right now, you've learned so much. You need to start to package them, give them a container, put them in container so they become value. You must move commodity to, of course, to brand. You must package your experiences, sell them. Gather people, have a community of 6 generals, talk to them about your experiences, how you overcame them. For the things you succeeded, where men are still struggling, where men are sinking, what you survive. So you have to teach them and guide them. That's how you make money. So I said your path gives you experiences and education that you couldn't get outside your path. Full stop. If you have written that one down, shall I? And the last statement, but not the least for this section for today, although we are yet to finish it, tomorrow we continue. Write this one down. Your destiny is discovered as you go, but it's equally discovered as you grow. Your destiny is discovered as you go, but it is equally discovered as you grow. Your destiny is discovered as you grow. Your destiny is discovered as you go, and equally discovered as you grow and give. Let's put it like that. Your destiny is discovered as you go, and equally discovered as you grow and you give. Give back to society, contribute to society, add value to the lives of people. You must give. See, you cannot take from an empty table. You must give before you want. You must dig your well before you are thirsty. You must crave relationship before you need them. Sow and you shall reap. Nothing like reap I will sow. No, you sow faith before you reap. You give and it shall be given unto you. Good pressed down, shaking together, running over, as when we give to your bosom. So your destiny is discovered as you go, and equally discovered as you grow and give. Giving is not foremost material things. When I say give, you must give things that people cannot take away from you. Give things, because if you give too much material things, it disables capacity, the people you are giving capacity to think. That's why we don't give a poor man too much material things. You give a poor man too much of material things, it disables their capacity to think. So you don't give a poor man too much of material things, because if you give a poor man too much of material things, you are disabling their capacity. That way you give them more of things that will change their psyche, things that will change their thinking pattern, knowledge, information, ideas, concepts, and that is why it's difficult for a poor man to become successful, because poor men, they always look for items. They're not items. Wealthy men look for ideas. They're not ideas. Give a poor man ideas, more of ideas and not items. So we're going to stop there. I said your destiny is discovered as you go, and also equally discovered as you grow and give. They not give. That's where we can stop today. I wish I could go for a summary of what we learned today on my YouTube channel. God bless you. Thank you so much. For the rest of us here, I want to be sure that you learned something today. And before I go into the contribution, please, I would like everyone that have learned something today, please. Yesterday, I don't know whether it's network or so, I